Did things move away from SEO at any point, or was SEO the dominant driver for the company?
No, it was always the dominant driver. I would say like year 2 or 3 when I started running Google ads, and Google started to become a major portion of our revenue. There was an update that slapped us, and we lost like 25% of our revenue in one day. And I don't remember what the update was, but it had to do with the actual Google ads platform. And I was like, holy crap. Like my company's basically leveraged off of 2 things right now, SEO and Google ads. And I was like, I can't, like now that I have employees, like I can't be just 2-dimensional like that. So my goal at that point was to be as omni-channel as humanly possible. So we got it to the point where no single traffic source was like more than 19% of our traffic. Wow. Which was actually SEO. But by doing that, I felt comfortable with that. Even if one platform went down, if it was 5% of our business, it wouldn't crush it. If it was 25%, it had the potential to just knock us off because we didn't have high margins. So I wanted to be as diversified as possible. SEO was still our main driver in terms of traffic, but we were on every platform that you can imagine, like every marketplace, every ad platform, anything that we could do for traffic.
Did you basically, I mean, did you take the same messaging and just push it out to a whole bunch of different platforms and drive to the same sort of landing page?
No. So what I started doing was I focused on anytime we would bring on a new platform, I'm like, who is the audience and how is it different from what we're doing right now? Because when we did a deep dive on our customer base, we realized we really had multiple customers. And that was the differentiator, I think, for us from a marketing standpoint, was that people were just running ads. It was like buy kitchen cabinets. Well, the homeowner was using different jargon than the contractor. Contractor's using different jargon than the home builder. And then you have like the real estate agent and everything else. So it's like you have all these different types of customers that have very specific language when they're buying, and they have very different reasons for buying. Even within the home, the dynamic of the wife and the husband, the wife is going more for the aesthetics and everything else. The husband's going for the quality and lowest price possible. So just rephrasing some of the language we were using completely changed our conversion rates, cost per acquisition, and everything back then. So then I started looking at each platform. Like the audience on Bing is significantly older and everything else than it is at the time on Facebook, just like it is now on Instagram, is much younger than Facebook. So you can't use the same, at least in our industry, you couldn't use the same language across the board because they had very different reasons why they're buying. Like somebody that just bought their first home is very different than somebody that's had a home for 30 some years and has some money put away and wants to upgrade to something different. So it was really understanding who our customer was, and then whatever platform we were going to, how do they compare to that audience, and what is the language we have to use that's different? So I would say that's one lesson for anybody that's running ads right now, is like, if you're running the same message across all platforms, odds are you're losing out on a lot of conversion rate, or even just how much you're getting charged per customer, because each platform is so dynamic and different that like you have to use different language for each one.